Ready. It is ready.
Are we live?
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you? It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is when we do our podcast. So we're getting ready to find out how to go on TikTok. Okay, so we're gonna do some sales on TikTok. Um, it'll be next month in the very earliest. So I don't know when to start it then. You know, if it's a good idea to start it then or wait like another month. And because there's some things that we need to gather before we do a sale on TikTok. Okay, but we hope that all of you will be there. This is to generate money for this channel and do a good job for the autistic community. So everything is leading us back to that and um, for other things that are set up for the podcast. So anybody out there to tell you that a podcast is easy, they're lying to you. If they can tell you or guide you how to go through it, they're lying to you. Okay? This is something that you have to get into and do on your own. That's the best explanation that I can tell you. I need to go. So for a little bit, hopefully, but the series is about to take over.
Yes.
Okay, and what is okay? It feels better now. Okay, what is the subject today, the series?
It is autism and creativity.
Okay, and so I'm showing provide appropriate accommodation.
Yes.
I don't know what that would have to do with creativity.
Yeah, I think this is.
It's not the one. Okay, just one moment. We're having a technical difficulty. So give us a moment, please, and we'll be right with you.
Yes, ready.
Okay. Okay, so we have here divergent thinking. Divergent thinking refers to the ability to generate a variety of ideas and think outside conventional boundaries. Many individuals with autism exhibit this type of thinking, which can contribute to their creative abilities. They may come up with a unique solutions to problems or approach tasks from unconventional angles. Okay. I do believe that is so true. Okay. I don't remember the series actually inside the box anyway. All right. He is always thinking outside of the box. Always. So, and it's, to me, it's a beautiful thing. Okay. It's one thing I don't give with him is bored. All right. So, and I'm sure a lot of the parents of autistic kids out there feel the same way. You know, you all you have to do is just feed these individuals everything that's creative, everything, whether it be writing, um, painting, music, just anything that they can get into their hands and take control of themselves. Okay, because it's kind of hard to guide them. When they get a certain age. Okay, it's kind of hard to guide them, so you have to do this early. And like they say, you can bend a branch, not break, but bend a branch. But it's difficult. You cannot bend a tree. It's not bendable. Okay, you would have to cut it down in strips in order to bend a tree. Okay, so what do you have to say about this, Sarah? About the ability to think outside of the boundaries in which you do all the time.
I think is a good thing. Each autistic individual, I think that they have the capability to think outside of the box.
And just like Einstein and Beethoven and all these painters and actresses, anyone who's given any type of creativity to the world um, are thinking outside of the box. Unfortunately, it's a beautiful thing that they're outside of the box, giving all this creativity to the world. But it's a shame that uh, someone could come in and force their creativity to be something else. Okay. Um, I would say for anyone that's out there, please be aware of this. That there are vultures, vampires, call it what you will. They're evil beings, okay, that can come in and just take your creativity and brand it for themselves. So please, parents of autistic kids, please be aware of this, okay, that this sort of thing is out there. That's why you see a lot of artists. Whenever you see artists that go into the limelight and only stay there for a little bit, it's either two things. There was problems within the band, or they didn't get along with, or someone was trying to take their creativity for themselves and turn this artist into something else. Okay, someone that they can control. Okay, someone that they can reap, reap, or rape everything from them. And say that they made them. Okay, I encountered some managers out there. Okay, that I was so really, really good with the work that I did that they would claim it and try to make like, they took credit for my work. They took credit for my work. And I'm sure a lot of people experience this out there. They take credit for your work and make it like they made you. And you've been made for all your life. You came made, okay? And because I truly believe that we all hold different gifts, and it's the ones that are trying to take all of this away from you, um, that actually have no gifts whatsoever except for narcissism. Okay, so yeah, that's where that came from. Narcissists on a very, very top level. and a lot of artists have gotten into it and want to get out and can't. It's a lot of people out there have, uh, they were so good, you know, and then the tables turn. They weren't, they would take their music and their song and say, well, they can do with it, play it anytime they want, put it to whatever commercial that they want, and the artists themselves did not get any or very little benefits from it. I mean, you've heard just here lately about people who, and then you have to take the fact that this could be, something that is done purposely, especially now with all of this stuff coming out about, Quincy Jones and P. Diddy and Jamie Foxx and Oprah and just all these different people. You have all this coming out now, but you have to think about it logically, that this is a distraction that is happening. I came across a new thing today, something that they just passed, and it's called Rule 2.13. I need for everybody to uh, pull that up. The series, can you pull this up right here, please? But it's called Rule 2.13. And I will briefly tell you about it. This is something that was passed while we weren't looking. This is something that was passed in New York. As a matter of fact, although it was passed in New York, you haven't really heard anything about it. Okay? So they keep it on the low. They keep it to where people don't know. They're passing things while you're posting pictures on Facebook. You're doing all this other stuff, and they passing rules like this. Okay, but this was passed about 2 months ago, and it briefly it states that they can mandate to take you out of your home and put you in a camp. They can take your children away from you and put them in a camp. They can do whatever they want to do. They can make you take medicines. Okay? So this is kind of like been on my mind today, unfortunately. And I've been kind of lashing out everywhere, I'm just like, just, it doesn't even sound real. But it's only been passed in New York, okay, in New York. And people are pushing back because you can take someone out of their home, you can make them take medicines or shots or whatever, you can take their children, you can confiscate whatever it is that you want. I mean, it's something going on to where these people are very scared. These people are afraid of the population, I do believe. Okay? They are afraid of the population because why else would you put something like this out there? And this is a woman that has passed this bill. I don't even know if she's a mother or not. Okay? But it's really besides the point. Because are they going to take her out of her home? Are they going to take her child, make her take medicines or shots or whatever? It, you know, I'm being very honest when I say this. I love my son like nothing else in this world. There's nothing that I hold dear to my heart, my my soul, my whole being. Okay, than my son. To have brought him into a world, well, it wasn't like this before, but it's really happening now. And whenever it is time for me, my spirit, to leave this body, to leave him in a world such as this, it sickens me. People don't care. They're just hurtful and greedy, and they're not. This is not what the Creator put us here for. This is not what He designed us for. And however you believe, a lot of people are waking up though. And I think that's what it is. A lot of people are waking up and they're trying to seize control over the population, to just live a beautiful life, and then someone has total control over you. They don't want you to have livestock. They don't want you to have a garden. They don't even want you to have solar panels. They don't. In some places, you can't even have a rain thing to where you can catch rain water. It's and to wake up and you're freezing because they have power over your electricity or gas, have power over your food. The way that they're doing food now, they're trying to eliminate the real food that the Creator has given to us, and make us eat this. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's too much. Okay, so anyway, I want everyone to look up Rule 2.13 and read that well, okay? Because it tries to cover some things up, but they are talking about it in videos if they haven't been taken down yet. I was sent a video this morning, but when I went to look for it again, it was gone. It was gone. I couldn't pull it up. Okay, so we're gonna get back on track here. Um, let's see, where are we, this area? Right here. Okay, so we are on the encourage.
Mr. Roy. Okay. No, no, Mr. Roy.
Is it?
Oh.
Go up a little bit.
Hyper focus.
Mm, it's diverse thinking.
Yeah, it's hyper focus.
Did we just do diverse thinking?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
Hyper focus. Individuals with autism often have the ability to intensely focus on a particular task or interest for extended periods. This hyperfocus can be valuable asset when engaging in creative creative pursuits, allowing for deep exploration, experimentation, and refinement of ideas.
Just take sentence by sentence, baby, and tell us what you think about that.
I think that autistic people do.
Viserys has the ability to intensely focus on a particular task when it has something to do with uh, his gifts. His gifts are everything that's created. Okay, that's where his mind excels. So the thing is about autistic kids, um, they have these gifts, but when are they given the opportunity to work at these large conglomerates with their gifts? Okay. Um, Long time ago, yeah. But nowadays, and y'all have to forgive me because it's taken me a minute to. I've been so hyped today, and it's taken me a minute to try to calm down from this, but hasn't happened yet. Okay, and I feel like I have these headaches, you know, and it's on my mind, you know. This is a man who's telling everybody, you know, he's going to depopulate Earth, and people are saying, "Oh, this is." He's just saying it. What? What? When somebody with that kind of power and that kind of money tells you that he is going to depopulate the earth, depopulate uh, mankind, humans, mankind. Does it not mean anything anymore? And people are not taking this. Okay, well, when they come in your house and they tell you they're gonna make you take this medicine, and they're gonna take control over your children, or better yet, just take your children out of your home and have them in a separate camp from the adults. How you gonna feel like y'all are waiting too long? Y'all waiting too long to the point where the people that are telling you that you need to wake up, they're gonna stop.
Uh,
I know. I see you leaning back in your chair. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Sarah.
enhance memory. Some individuals with autism have exceptional memory skills, particularly in areas of personal interests. This ability to recall details and information can be advantageous in creative endeavors such as storytelling, music composition, or visual art. Yes, I am interested in music. Uh,
Yes, he does have a photographic memory, everybody.
I am I am interested in music. I'm able to create compositions on my piano and guitar, and also I like computer music as well.
Well, I don't know if computer music is real music. Is it? Can you look that up on the? Yeah, I would like to know that. It's computer music, real music. It's computer generated music, real music, Sarah. You got to put that right word in there.
Computer generated music refers to music that is composed or generated by a computer program or algorithm. Whether computer generated music is considered real music is subjective, depends on individuals' perspective and definitions of music. Music at its core is an art form that conveys emotions, ideas, and aesthetics to organize sounds. Traditionally, music has been created by humans using various instruments and voices. However, with advancements in technology, computers can now generate music using algorithms, artificial intelligence, and digital synthesizers.
So when you're doing creating your computer music,
Uh,
when you're doing that, do you feel like this is real music?
this,
You do.
this,
Hmm.
or,
Do you think that it is uh, better than your raw music,
uh,
which is you playing the piano, the guitar, creating in that way?
yes, I think that.
You
No, I
think
think
it's
that.
better than that?
No, I don't. Did I think it's better? I think that the guitar and the piano is better than my computer generated
I
music.
just asked because you spend a lot of time,
This,
with the computer music. He used to just be uh, raw all the time with his music, and now he takes the time to uh, take uh, because he has a computer in his room, and we have a computer here, and he's taken over the computer here, which is my computer, and he this is for business, and he definitely uses it for um, he uses it for his computer music. Go ahead, the series is your turn.
I don't have anything to say.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah. So that's how I feel. I feel that. Alibaba.com, a good business partner. Oh, Alibaba.com. We don't need for y'all to know everything. Okay, so you're gonna edit that part out, okay?
This,
Okay, yeah. So that's how I'm feeling. That this computer is for business, and I don't consider. Hey, did you ever change the marketing
this,
over to what did you do?
I put one of my piano videos in a marketing. uh,
Okay, so did you take the weird core off?
This
You did? Okay, that's good. I want to see, I don't know how it is done, but uh, it's kind of like for a standstill right now for us, everyone. So we want to put this out there. We're going to sell some merchandise, and hopefully we can talk to everybody and get people over to our website in that way. So that's what we're doing. Okay. All right, the Sarah's, go ahead.
sensory experiences and inspiration. The sensory experiences of individuals with autism can serve as a wellspring of inspiration for their creative output. They may draw from their unique sensory perceptions, such as vivid colors, sounds, or textures, to create art, music, or written works that evoke powerful sensory experiences for themselves or others.
Go ahead.
Um, reading
Okay. You can read the sentence over again because I think we all would like to hear it. So you can read that over again, the
this
sentence, and then just read sentence by sentence. And
sensory
yeah,
sensory experiences as inspiration. The sensory experience of individuals with autism can serve as a wellspring of inspiration for their creative output. I think that music does make me happy. Um, I think it does serve as a creative output.
yeah. Okay, so I'm prejudiced, y'all. Okay, because I like his raw music, rather than weird. Okay, so yeah, that's me.
They
You
may
know,
they may draw from their unique sensory perceptions, such as vivid colors, sounds, or textures, to create artwork, music, or written works that evoke powerful sensory experiences for themselves or others. Yes, I am writing a book that is about
uh,
no,
no, no, no. My beautiful people, we're not divulging what the book is going to be about, okay, or what we're doing with it. Nope, not right now.
no,
But you all will find out,
no.
okay? So you can take part in it and go to GoFundMe and donate, or like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Uh, yeah. So we would love for you all to be a part of that, and it is for the community, okay? The most portion will go to the community, that I will say, and I think right now what we need is what we're going to give in our sales. Uh, the our merchandise is needed. I see that more so. It's so clear to me. It's like I keep having epiphanies, and being shown exactly what to do, what is needed right now. Okay. And that is, we need to come together. We need to come together. We need to stop playing this little game, because that's all it is a game. And we need to be together, everyone on this. Okay. We need to be together right now like we've never been before. And we can't play any part of religion, politics, or racism in it. Please know that. If y'all are coming with that, this is not what this is about. This is about everybody is getting together. Finally. Okay? Because you see how everything is divided. Okay? And we're getting nowhere with this shit. We're getting nowhere. Nowhere. Okay? Right now we're not where we're supposed to be. That's why this stuff is being thrown in. But because we're waking up, a lot of people are looking now. Everybody's looking now. So this is the time right now. This is it. Okay? If we don't come together, we won't be able to do anything. And we are going to be in a controlled environment. Okay? We're going to be in a control. Y'all want to be in a controlled environment? Do you? Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead, Sarah.
Honest and authentic expression. Many individuals with autism have a strong inclination towards authenticity and may express their thoughts, emotions, and perspective openly and honestly. This genuine self expression can be a catalyst for creativity as it allows for the exploration of personal experiences and communication of unique viewpoints. Yeah, I think this is true for myself. I do look at things from a different perspective than the typical person.
This is extremely true.
I have a genuine self interest and things that may be unorthodox compared to the typical person.
And this is also true.
Yeah, that's what I have to say about it.
Yeah. So that's true. Okay. It really is. Okay, so where are we now to series?
Visual thinking,
Okay, let's see.
it is visual thinking.
Visual thinking. Visual thinking is a cognitive style commonly observed in individuals with autism. It involves thinking in images rather than words, which can contribute to visual creativity, such as in visual arts, design, or architecture. So, Sarah's, okay. So, is that true for you, DeSaris? That do you think in images?
Yes, I do think in images.
Okay, and I think that can explain a lot of your stuttering or stammering. It's because because I can see you think you're visually thinking it out, but the words are not catching up with what you're saying. So it's like a disconnection there, to where I don't know if your brain is going faster than your motor skills, or vice versa. Okay, but it really doesn't matter because it's sometimes it doesn't connect. That's what I think, you know. So, I could be right. What do you think, Sarah?
They get it as differ sometimes.
Okay. All right. It's important to recognize that creativity manifests differently in each individual, and not all individuals with autism will exhibit heightened creative abilities. The relationship between autism and creativity is complex, and it can vary greatly depending on an individual's strength, interest, and personal experiences. Okay, let's go over this again. It is important to recognize that creativity manifests differently in each individual. Okay, and not all individuals with autism will exhibit heightened creative abilities. So I didn't know that. I just thought if because that's all I see is creativeness in the series. So for this to say that not all individuals will have this heightened creative ability, I just thought everybody, I just thought all the autistic kids have this. I really did. I mean, the only thing I can think of is maybe this child hasn't been given the tools to be creative or have this heightened creativeness uh, to them. And maybe that's a struggle somewhere. Like if you have a nonverbal kid, it may be a struggle somewhere within him that really need to come out, in a creative way, but no one is really understanding him or her, and this ability is just kind of dormant, okay? And the child can't speak, so sometimes, or basically all the time, like I said, these days I can truly say for each parent, for your autistic kids, if you're going to get them anything, Barbie is not going to do it, okay? Uh, give them something creative, paint, an easel, craft sets to where they can make necklaces and just different crafts, anything creative, music, anything that's creative. Just put it in their hands and do it a couple of times with them, and I'm almost sure that you will see your child just really take off and excel with this. Okay? Um, yeah, I just pay attention. Pay attention. It's up for the parents to understand the assignment. Pay attention. Okay, so go ahead.
Supporting and nurturing the creative potential of individuals with autism involves creating inclusive environments, providing appropriate accommodations, and recognizing and valuing their unique perspectives and thoughts. By doing so, we can help unlock the creative potential of individuals with autism and promote their artistic com- contributions to society.
Okay, so I think that we just went over that. We just went over that. Let's see. Yeah, we just went over that with what I said before about feeding them, something creative and just letting that come out, you know, uh, because it's saying here that you need to promote their autistic, you know, just and this is how they can contribute to society. But I don't know, these days society is so messed up right now. I just it's like it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Okay, so I'll go to the next one. It says supporting and nurturing the creative abilities of individuals with autism involves creating an environment that encourages their unique strengths and provides um, opportunities for creative expression. Okay, and it says here's some strategies that can be helpful. So we're looking at, it says identify and encourage their interests. Individuals with autism often develop intense passions. This Sarah's passions are so his passions are intense, you know. So I leave him alone because a lot of times, even even if he's doing something else, he's not really doing it because his mind is focusing on something else. Okay, it's almost hard to get him to focus these days. You know, like he could be so off into something that he could you know. Uh, okay, but these individuals, the thing that I do want to say is when they're doing something, you need to try to teach them to focus on that. You know, because if not, you just, you know, it may be an unfortunate situation, you know, that happens. So, and you don't want that. Okay, let's see. Uh, and it also says identify the areas of interest and provide resources, materials, and opportunities for them to explore and deepen their knowledge in those areas. If they don't, you just you're gonna have a child. You'll be raising a child that is overly frustrated. You know, maybe knocking their head up against the wall because they're not able to verbally tell you what's going on. You've got to feed them this. You can't just, you know, expect for them to act like your neurotypical children and then everything is okay. You know, what you will have is a child that's crying out in a different kind of way. Okay, so a lot of parents are trying to block this that their child has even had, you know, even has autism. Okay, and that is the worst thing you could do because these kids, you got to get them diagnosed as soon as possible. When you see something that is not right, you got to get them to where they need to be. Just in the Sarah's case, he just stopped talking. He just plain stopped, not gonna say a word, stop talking. Okay, and it's, you know, you got to get this child help. Can't just sit on the sidelines and just think you can deal with it later. You know, so I was able to get him help. Well, not necessarily get him help, but it made me understand where he was with this. And when I asked the nurse, there was nothing available. Okay, so I had to do my own research. You know, because we're talking about 24 years ago. He's 26 now. We talk about 24 years ago. And so I really had to search and have people to come out here. He was taking, I had him taking speech at school and also speech at home. I mean, speech at nursery. He was taking it speech at the nursery and speech at home. Okay, back then it was very little known. But when the Sarahs really got into school, like third grade, he had three teachers, and I can't even begin to think of enough. Okay, because they had it was math problems written on the blinds that this is where these kids will learn in an environment like that. Okay, that's why I'm telling everyone it has to be an inclusive environment. Nothing else will work. And that's my take on it. Okay, let's see. So we finished that one. And what is this? It says this can improve providing access to books, art supplies, musical instruments, or other relevant resources. Provide a structured and supportive environment. Individuals with autism often benefit from structure and predictability. I don't know about structure. I didn't structure the series. The series came structured. Okay. He won't he's not going to allow anyone to he would never allow anyone to structure him. Okay. And I don't understand when they say structure and predictability. How can you predict these kids? I don't know what they mean when they say that. And it says here, get your hand from under your chin. Set up. Create a supportive environment that offers clear expectations, routines, and schedules. Okay, so I've never done that, as far as a supportive environment. Okay, he had that. Okay, still have it. Uh, Offers clear expectations, routines, and schedules. The Sarah, he don't even care what that means. Okay, do, do you care whether I expect something from you, Sarah? Do you if I put you on a routine, what will you do? Okay, because he loses all concentration, and he goes into a world of his own. It could be a pot on the stove that has smoke all over the house burning. He don't even know it. So you can call it tunnel vision. I don't care what you call it. It's yeah. These kids cannot do one thing and another, and I don't know because maybe because he is a male child. Okay, he's a man. Men are not able to multitask. Okay, women are able to multitask. All right, they can be feeding the baby and telling other kids what to do and cooking at the same time. Okay, but males, they they cannot concentrate. They cannot multitask. That's where they come in the environment. Um, like that testosterone work. Like mechanical work or just different things like that. Um, He likes the computer, but he likes what he can do with it. So yeah. Um, so maybe these kids. I'm not saying that he's not focused, but he's not focused on the everyday things that a neurotypical would expect from him. Okay. Okay. Did I finish that, the series? It
This
says this can help them feel secure and provide a foundation for creative exploration. So go ahead, the series.
offer opportunities for sensory exploration. Many individuals with autism have unique sensory experiences, provide opportunities for sensory exploration and expression
Art.
through art, music, movement, or other creative outlets. Consider incorporating different textures, colors, sound, material into their creative activities.
I'll have to say on this one that the sensory for expression through music. I don't know about movement, but other creative outlets, yes. But as far as them incorporating, it says incorporate texture. So the series is not the autistic individuals are not okay with different textures. Okay, they're not okay with uh, uh, certain colors or sounds, or lights. Like Sarah's is always looking for uh, what do you call that when you're lowering the lights and stuff? You're always trying to adjust your lights. What do you call that?
Uh,
It's the ambience in the room. Okay, so he's always doing it. So the light kind of bothers him, or he'll have like a lot of light has to be on, or it starts bothering him to where he has to have the environment, in a certain manner. Like the lights need to be lowered in certain areas of the room. So, uh, yeah. Okay. Let's see, where are we? Other options, accessory.
uh,
Okay. We're at provide.
provide appropriate accommodations. Beware of any sensory sensitivities or communication
Challenge. Yeah.
challenges that individuals with autism may have. Consider providing accommodations such as a quiet workspace, noise canceling, headphones, or alternative communication methods, visual support, assist, assistive technology to facilitate their, their creative expression. Yeah, I think that certain devices can help individuals with autism,
Like what?
like a speech device if they're nonverbal.
What about uh, uh, okay, so you don't need noise. Well, sometimes I think that you do, because a lot of noise that's in the house you don't like. Uh, I've never gotten him any headphones because I wanted him to be able to, in some kind of way, be able to deal with the noise that's going on around him, you know, um, as far as his sensories and stuff. So, yeah. Or alternative communication methods, visual supports. assistive technology to facilitate their creative expression. Okay, well, yeah. Okay, go to the next one. The series encourage.
Encourage self-expression in communication, foster an environment that values and encourage self-expression, provide opportunities for individuals with autism to communicate their thoughts, emotions, and ideas through various mediums such as art, writing, music, or drama. Encourage their encourage them to share their creative work and provide positive feedback and support.
Well, I do that at home, but when he was at school, he always had kids around him that love his artwork or something like that. They put it on the wall in the hallway. So I think that was a beautiful thing. And when he was in ninth grade, he got high scores in all of his academics. And this is just to tell you or show you how autism is. Um, I was invited to an awards uh, ceremony and didn't think anything of it. We both went. The teachers asked us to be there. So we both went, and the Sarahs won high awards in every class except for one, which was biology. And he came in second at that one, but he still got an award. All the parents and teachers, asked me, did I know, how he was, as far as that is concerned. And I taught, and the thing about it is that you can tell teachers all through the schooling, but teachers come to their own conclusion about your child. Either they think that you're pushing too much, you should be satisfied with what this child is doing, things like that. It's always it's it's always a struggle, you go into the art meetings and just like I told him, I said I don't want to seriously have a co-teacher, and they just looked at me and said, "Oh, but this is provided," and I was just like, "He's not gonna have a co-teacher when he gets out there in the world. It's not gonna be a co-teacher out there. Are y'all gonna assign a co-teacher to him for life?" So I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure it's some kids out there would benefit from a co-teacher, but I didn't see where the Sarahs could benefit from a co-teacher, you know. And so you have to also contend with their academics. They're going to be extremely high at one point, and then at another point they're gonna come out average. They're gonna come out average. So it's a lot. It's a lot. You know, I have to say, it's just you just get ready for that roller coaster ride, baby. Get ready for that roller coaster ride. But in fact, I would not have it any other way. The only thing that I'm concerned about is the world around these children. Okay, and I'm talking about all children. I'm talking about children with uh, uh, attention deficit disorder. I'm talking about kids who are handicapped in other ways or bullied or anything like that. Okay? Because we're about to go into this, uh, I don't even want to say that. Okay? They're trying to make it like that. But we're not having it. Let's just say it like that. We are not having this shit. Okay? All right? Because we see the beauty in our children. So they just need to just leave us alone. Why all of a sudden you want to round everybody up, and try to make them do things? What is your problem? What is your issue with so it comes down to power and control for y'all. Well, it always has, hasn't it? It just took you this long to do what you're doing right now. I'm concerned about these kids. I'm concerned about these kids. I'm concerned about the parents. And somebody's just like telling you what you can do with your child and what you can't do, or take your child away from you, and your child seeing these people making you do things, making you take shots when you don't want to. And then you got the nerve to tell people, well, you can't work if you don't have a shot, and you need to feed your household. But see, in a way, and I can't blame them, okay, because we should have been growing our own food before now. The way that we let this structure happen, because it's been happening for a while, but the way that we allowed this to happen, and still everybody's waiting on a savior, and you know we were given a beautiful world. We were given beautiful world. It's being raped right now. All of the resources, all of the gold, everything. You don't even see gold anymore. And then they tell you, oh, go to the market and invest in some gold that you won't see. Okay, all right. I'm venting, y'all. Okay, I am venting. So yeah. Okay. It says, did you read this other part? Environments providing appropriate accommodations and recognizing and valuing their unique perspectives and talents. By doing so, we can help unlock the creative potential of individuals with autism and promote their autistic con- contributions to society.
I think maybe this
That's okay. Let's just go from here. Because look, I think you overdid it.
okay, creative.
What, where are
That's
we right now? Because
celebrate.
I believe that we can continue this tomorrow.
It says celebrate and showcase the work
Mm,
at the bottom.
at the bottom, where point?
Just
We're not all the way down there.
yep. Or
Okay, and that's it. Okay.
just
Celebrate and showcase. Celebrate and showcase their work. Recognize and celebrate the creative accomplishments of individuals with autism. Display their artwork, share their music, or organize events that highlight their creative contributions. This validation and recognition can boost their confidence and motivation to further explore their creative abilities. Remember that supporting creative abilities in individuals with autism should be individualized and person centered. Each person is unique, and it's important to understand that there are specific strengths, preferences, and support needs. By creating an inclusive, say the word again, inclusive and supportive environment, we can help individuals with autism thrive creatively and harness their unique talents. That's why I tell the Sarahs all the time, you know, I believe that his creativity in every way is so beautiful, you know, that he's giving to the world. It's a beautiful thing. This podcast it's a beautiful thing. The things being done within it, it's a beautiful thing. We're being given this for everyone. I wanted to make this for the autistic community, but it seems as we go along and seeing what this world is in right now, it's about all of us. What do you think, Series?
I agree with it.
Yeah. I think we all need to come together, like I said. Racism, religion, politics, it just cannot have any part anymore. Where's politics gotten us? Where has religion got you? Where has racism got you? Stop, please. Just stop. It's just chaotic. It doesn't make sense. It's creating more and more division. You know, and uh, this will make the best outcome. This podcast is giving the best outcome for everyone. Okay, you want a club? Everybody join this one. So please like, subscribe, and share. And hopefully we'll get a lot of passerbys that stop and listen to what we're saying. And just raise that bar up so high, just blow the roof off. Okay? I already see it. So, see you there, and we won't be square. Oh, that was so corny. What was that corny, baby? Are you asleep?
Like, support, and subscribe to our channel. We will appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.